Alright, hey guys, here we are, hole 17 I believe this is. We're going to try to get just a little bit aggressive. This is a very doable pin. This is the front one too, right? So on the front one, to kind of avoid clubs in betweens, what I'll do is I typically lay off this a little bit. Because I kind of have two options, which is get it up to right here on the edge, or if you lay it back, it can make for an easier approach. I kind of like going at this with the root. So typically what I'll do here is come in and I'll typically play pretty close, maybe just a little bit less than one per. Here I'm only going to go about 5 rings straight up. That should be good. And again, like I said, we're going low power. We're just really trying to do position more than anything. Let's get this to curl down here, not get up too close to the edge. Like I said, it kind of creates an in-between club situation. So that's why we're laying back. So I'm assuming we should be good. It looks like because of that wind, could have used just a hair more. So I do imagine this is going to be, like I said, I do like coming at this with this club. Almost put it out of range. So let's just take a look here. See what this looks like. I'll typically go about 1 right spin, maybe just a hair more. So, and that's what you can see I'm applying. What I'll typically try to do is I like to get the ball rolling straight. And since this breaks to the left, that's why I'm doing this. So, and as you can see, that looks like a pretty good ball guide. It's going to land right in front of the hole with the second bounce. So let's do this real quick. I'm thinking about 5 from max here. It's telling me 6 rings. I don't think I'm going to be able to go 6 rings. Which means I got to change my initial. Which means I need to come in off the spin a little bit, which I typically don't like to do. It kind of changes the rollout a little bit. So let's say might still be a little bit too much backspin. So maybe here, and it's saying 6 straight up for a 5-1. That's not Pro D, is it? Okay. I almost did it again. So always double check yourself, because I would have been almost 6/10 of a ring, 5/10 of a ring long. Now I should have plenty of room to do this now. So I'm not worried about it now. I made myself plenty of room, and I think I just accidentally didn't pull on that second pull. So let's do this again. We'll start from scratch. I want to make sure that that looks pretty good. And it was my error more than anything that led to that. So we really need a drop though. So that's what we're going to be gunning for. That's what I'm doing with my ring adjustment here. This time we're going to be a little bit more careful, make sure we pull that target. That's probably about 5.5 right there. Just a little bit under 5.5. So I tried to come in just a hair. Hopefully that great shot doesn't register. Don't think it will. Let's just confirm. Yeah, it looks good. And it just stops on the front. So I just needed to get a little bit tighter with the ball guide, or we needed to, alternatively, we would have needed to just put the ball guide a little tighter or take off some backspin. Just a little bit more. And that's why I don't like getting to that range, because it makes it a little bit tougher to see how much is going to roll out once you start taking off too much of the spin. You start losing a little bit more control of your club. So ideally, I would have liked to have drove it and I only needed 1 or 2 more yards. Such a small amount. Here you can see, looks like, wow, surprised nobody's made anything yet, but there is still plenty of time in this tournament. But we are trying to gun, I'm gunning for 1 more drop. So keep that in mind. Good luck. I'll see you guys on this one to close out.